Good morning, grade 8s and 9s. Welcome back. Today we are going to go on with algebraic expressions and welkom terug graad 8s en 9s. Ons gaan aan met algebraïese uitdrukkings vandag. Let's quickly look at this top expression over there. As ons kyk na hierdie uitdrukking, dan sien ons daar is 'n rits goed in 'n ry langs mekaar geskryf. If you look at that expression, you will see that there's things written next to each other. These things we call terms. We name them terms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. How do we count terms? Terme word gebreek deur plusse en minusse. If we count terms, we know that terms is being separated by pluses and minuses. So, there's a multiplication, be careful. 3 times x cubed. But multiplication we don't count, so that's 1 term. Hierdie is 1 term, daar's 'n plus tussen terme. 3x kwadraat is 1 term, want ons tel nie maal nie. So this whole thing, this is an algebraic expression. Algebraïse uitdrukking. Okay, you must remember that. That's learning work. Algebraic expression. These underneath are also algebraic expressions. When is something an algebraic expression? When there's letters of the alphabet in it. Can you see there's X's? That's a letter of the alphabet, and therefore we name it as algebraic expressions. This guy's got only 1 term. Can you see it? Because there's no pluses and minuses over there. Dit is net 1 term. The nice mathematical name for a 1 term is a monomial. That you must know, it's learning work. Monomial. That's an algebraic expression with just 1 term. 'n Algebraïse uitdrukking met slegs 1 term. A monomial. An algebraic expression with 2 terms. 1, 2. Dit word onderbreek of dit word geskei deur 'n plusteken. Sy mooi wiskundige naam is 'n binoom or a binomial because there's 2 terms. Bi stands for 2, binomial. And the next one is a 3-term algebraic expression. 1, 2, 3. Hulle word geskei deur minusse. There's 2 minuses, there's 1, 2, 3 terms that we call a trinomial. Alle terme wat 2 of meer, of alle algebraïse uitdrukkings wat 2 of meer terme het, noem ons polynome. Polynomials. So all algebraic expression with 2 or more terms is called an polynomial. Dis 'n versamelnaam. It's a set name. The last one is an algebraic expression with 4 terms. Let's quickly count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dit word geskei deur 'n minus en 'n plus. Ons noem hierdie ouetjie 'n quadnoom, 'n quadnomial, because there's 4. Remember, quadri means 4, so that's a quadnomial, of a quadnoom. Okay, that's a bit learning work. So let's look at this algebraic expression. So how many terms do you count there? Yes? 1. There is 1 and there's another 1. So how much in the total algebraic expression? 2. Yes, there's 2 terms. So that guy is named as a binomial. There's 2 terms. A binoom. Goed. Wat baie belangrik is, kom ons gaan kyk net na hierdie een term. Let's zoom in on this one term. If we look at this one term, we see there's an x in it. The name of that x is the variable. Ons noem hom die veranderlike, the letter of the alphabet. Dis die veranderlike. Can you see that there's 2 things attached to that x? There's a 2 that's fastened to the x in the front. Die 2 wat voor staan, hy is vas, dit beteken eintlik multiplication. 2 times x. If there's nothing between 2 terms or 2 things there, it's not 2 terms, there's nothing between a 2 and an x, you know that it's fastened by means of multiplication. But that 2's got also a fancy mathematical name. Ons noem daardie 2 die coëffisiënt, the coefficient. The coefficient. That 2 in front, the coefficient. This whole thing, the x with the square at the top, is a power. This is a mag. We've studied that before. That's a power. And the 2 on its own, die tweekie alleen, noem ons 'n exponent. An exponent. That's one term. That one term exists out of lots of things. 'n Coëffisiënt, 'n veranderlike, 'n mag wat ook bestaan uit 'n basis en 'n exponent. It's a big term, that one. Then we got a plus. Die plus is 'n operation. It's a calculation that we do, plus calculation, plus bewerking by adding up. And the 4 is standing all on its own. There's nothing attached to the 4. Can you see that? There's no x. So the 4 is standing all on its own. En wanneer die 4 so op sy eie staan, dan noem ons hom 'n konstante. We name it the constant. Because it's got no variable attached to it. We name that the constant. And this, guys, is all learning work. You must know it. Okay, you must go and study it. Okay, when you get back at school, you're going to be very clever. Okay. So, hierdie goedjies moet ons als baie goed leer, graad 8 en 9. So now, if we look at these 2 terms I've written over there. See, it's an x, y, it means multiplication. X is fastened to y. 2 letters of the alphabet, fastened to each other by multiplication. So now, next to it, we've got a 4yx. Do you know what? It's exactly the same thing. Because xy, if you write it according to the alphabet, x comes before y. So if I've got yx, I can simply switch it to xy. It's the same thing. Think about 2 times 3. It equals 6. And 3 times 2? 6 as well. Does it matter which one comes first? No, it's the same thing. So xy and yx is the same thing. And in mathematics, we name them like terms. Because they are similar. So in wiskunde sê ons hulle is gelyksoortig, want ek kan hulle by mekaar sit. Things that's the same like that we can add. So we can say 1xy plus 4yx, and they just wanted to trick us because yx is the same as xy. So 1 apple plus 4 apples gives us 5 apples. So the answer is going to be 5xy. See, I can add them because they're exactly the same. But if we look at this 2, there's 2 x's, x squared beteken x maal y. Sien julle saam met my? X times y is the same as x square y, isn't it? That one is x times y times y. Because it's 2 y's, 1 x. X, y, y. Is that two similar? Are they exactly the same?
Yes.
You think so? Look carefully. Does they look the same?
No.
It's definitely not the same.
Yes.
Because that one got 2 x's and that one got 2 y's. They are not the same. Okay.
Yes.
Ek kan hulle nie by mekaar plus nie. I can't add them up because they are not the same type. This is an apple and that's a pineapple. Can I put them together?
No.
No, I cannot put them together. Okay. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, grade 8s and 9s. We're going to do a little few sums just after this.